and I panicked and I ran to the bathroom and I'm checking all of them one by one going like this. I'm just like, don't fall out, don't fall out. I'm trying to get you fixed. Hey guys, I just got back home. Today is day number 5. Wait. Yeah, day number 5. It is Sunday. And I'm doing okay so far. I've used the Orajel mouthwash. So that's kind of helped. And today is so much better than last night. Last night I was up to 3 a.m. because I was in so much pain. And nothing was working. And I had finally got the teething ring out, the freezer. And I was biting on it and putting it on my gums, but it wasn't really helping. So I froze it again and just put it on my mouth, and it like numbed the outside of my mouth. So that actually helped. And I was able to go to sleep, which I think I'm probably going to do that again tonight. I'm eating a little bit more. I had macaroni and some mandarin oranges. Last night I tried to eat, when I got home, I tried to eat macaroni, which was fine, and some salad. I love salad. And I couldn't. The salad, I was trying to chew it in the back, and I couldn't tell what I was chewing on. And then a couple parts almost like felt like I was gagging. So I just decided to just not finish the salad. But I did finish the macaroni, and it was a big thing of macaroni. So I split it in half. So I had half yesterday, and had the other half just now. So far I'm doing good. The pain is starting to minimize. It's like different spare of the moments where it's a lot of pain. Mostly at night, after teeth brushing, after eating. Those are the 3 major times. But I just got done eating the macaroni and I feel fine. So maybe because it's really, really soft. But yeah, so depending on how I feel, and because I have to get some work done, I will give you guys an update tonight on these braces. So I am home now, and I already ate. Why did the food... Why did the food get so stuck? I try to eat normal, like without braces normal. The food got severely stuck in my teeth. Like, severely. It's like, you know how you get food out, you just have to find that toothpick? Imagine having that, but all over your mouth. So, this time, I never had it stuck like that before. It was just really stuck. It was kind of funny, though, because I'm just like, this is aggravating. Twice, I got up. Got up from eating to go clean my mouth. And then went back and finished my food. Because it was just unbearable. Like, it was just really agitating me. About to eat some ice cream in this cupcake. I'm so excited because I haven't had real pastries in a long time. Because these braces. And I know you're thinking, like, pastries are soft. Yeah, well, not all soft stuff was helping at the time. So now, if I can get it open. Are they all chocolate? Yes. Nope. Half and half. Somebody eat the chocolate ones, but everybody can have the vanilla ones. So, currently at this point, I am... Where's my phone? I am feeling okay, but... honestly, I'm more so worried about having to get them tightened. Only because, like, I just don't want it to, like... I feel like I've come a long way. And just the mind, just thinking about going back and having to deal with all that pain over again is really just bothering me. I'm trying not to think about it, but at the same time, I'm trying to prepare myself for it. Because it's like, coming, you know. But hold on, let me get this ice cream together first. All right, I got my ice cream. It looks nasty, that's why I'm not gonna show y'all. My brother actually hates the way I eat ice cream because I mix cupcakes with it. But I usually put like the cake or cupcakes in it first, and I put my ice cream in it, and then I mix it together, so it kind of looks like, you know, you know how you used to make the mud pies or like the worm mud things in school, but you use like Oreo crumbs, gummy worms, and all that. It looks like that, just without the gummy worm. Alright guys, so a few things about my braces for for days 5 through 8. I'm gonna start with what I don't like. No, I'm gonna start with what I like. What I like about the braces so far is that after adjusting to them, you don't feel them as much as you do when you first get them. So that part fades away. You know, you don't realize, sometimes you don't realize that there's so much meat. I forgot a few times that I actually had them, and had to stop myself from eating certain things right before I ate it. Another thing I like is that I don't think I look horrible. Like the way I envision myself is just like, oh, it's just really bad. But I like the fact that it doesn't, pretty much, I've never seen somebody, this is me personally, never seen somebody who really looks bad with braces. Like they just need to get them off ASAP looking bad. Never seen something like that. So, you know, I mean, what can you say? You're wearing braces, so it's not too much you're going to say that, oh, I just love these wires. I want them to stay on. I wish I didn't have to take them off. I wish my teeth were looking worse so I can keep. Nobody gonna say stuff like that, you know. So that's about it for the most part. It's just I like the fact that it quickly, you don't like by day 2, I think, even though we're in day 5 through 8, by day 2, I actually started to feel my mouth feeling a little bit normal. So that was good. Now, to what I don't like about these braces. First thing I don't like is the fact that they have hooks. Well, mine do. They have hooks at the bottom, which makes you wear wax, or makes you feel like you need to wear wax. I did wear some the first 4 days. Now, days 5 through 8, I took it off only because sometimes it just feels like it's extra stuff in my mouth. Or like it feels like it's food caught up there, so I haven't been wearing it. Which leads me to the next thing I don't like about it is that you cut yourself up on these wires, the parts that's hanging down. So like as soon as I start wearing the wax, sometimes my cheek is caught between my teeth. I don't know how, but I could be talking, I'm not talking. I'm like, why my mouth feel like that? And I go like that to kind of like stretch it. And I can feel it, you know. And then also you cut your mouth on the wire. So like my mouth right here on the inside is cut, right here on the inside is cut. I think it's cut somewhere on my lip because like when I'm talking, it snags my lip up and down. So that's another thing I don't like, is that your lip gets caught. Whew, I'm tired. Is that your lip gets caught. And another thing I don't like about the braces so far, being, you know, 8th day, is the fact that it's hard to floss. The floss has gotten stuck on more than one occasion, so that part's a little annoying, but it's not a super big deal, but it is a big deal. I don't like the fact that the little brush thingy that you got to go in between the wire to help floss the food out. Not to go in between your teeth because it's too thick a little bit. But it's under the bracket so you can push the food out and stuff. That is helpful to a certain extent. What I don't like about it is that you push the food up and I'm like, oh, okay, the food is out. But then when you pull it back down, the food is still stuck to the brush. So all you do is brushing it up and down. So I have to brush it up and take the food off or get the food out, or brush it down and take the food out. Because, I mean, I could brush my teeth, but just some food is just actually hooked under there that brushing your teeth is not going to really get it. You have to brush your teeth a lot to get it out. So, yeah, on that one. Another thing I don't like, I'm not really sleepy for real. I am tired, but I'm not sleepy. It's just been a long day. Another thing I don't like about the braces is the fact that, I don't know, I just feel like it's 2018 and the types of wires and stuff can be updated a bit so that it doesn't cut you, or that it's shorter, or there's a different way. I know it's for the rubber bands, for when I eventually get the rubber bands. It's going to hook on the wires on the bottom and the top. Some kind of pattern, zigzag, whatever, however you're going to do it, it connects, to keep your alignment together. But I just wish they could do it a different way instead of having these hooks, because it really does hurt your mouth a little bit once it starts getting cut up. Another thing I don't like, which you could probably hear, you know what? If you watch this video to the end, comment down below how many times I've yawned in this video. Yawn or sneeze, because I feel like a sneeze is going to come with these allergies. So yawn or sneeze, comment down below how many times I did it. Now, another thing I don't like with these braces is the fact that I am slightly talking funny. When I first got them on, I have to rewatch the first video. I know how I sounded. When I first got them on, it was just like I was talking like this because my mouth was hurting, so I didn't want to move my teeth. So I wouldn't really move my teeth, and I would talk like this with my teeth together. Or I would talk like this, so I didn't really have to move my teeth that much. I mean, my tongue wasn't touching anything, so it was just all over the place. But now I'm able to talk. I'm able to move my mouth better. Just some of my words I have to accentuate, because if I don't, it's like I have a slight lisp because of it, and it's not something I'm forcing. It's literally it just happens. I'm really trying to say some of my words on its own, and that's just how it's coming out. And then sometimes, depending on what I'm saying, some of my words or phrases slur together a little bit. So I've been practicing like accentuating my words, my letters, my sounds. Because even when I'm at work, sometimes they're like, huh? Or the kids are like, what did you say? So I just need to work on that. And also because I'm giving a presentation at school, so I was able to get it postponed because of these braces. They didn't fall on the same day, but I just wasn't comfortable to talk just yet, so she moved it back. But trying to think of if there's another thing I don't like. I kind of don't like the timer. I like it a little bit, but I don't like it, because my thing is, why do I have to utilize the timer when I'm brushing my teeth? If the timer goes by slow to me, it goes by slow. So I don't really care for it too much. It's okay. Overall, this process has been pretty tough. Not as bad. No, I'll take that back. It's worse than what I thought it was going to be, but not as bad as it could be. And I'm adjusting. I think I'm adjusting pretty quickly. It's day 8, and I think days 1 through 4 was my worst days. 5 through 8 started getting better to the point of now. And yes, that was a yawn, so y'all can count that in the tally. So it's not. I think it didn't really take that long for me to start getting adjusted, if you don't really count the days 5 through 8. So, I actually think that he did pretty good, especially because he kind of rushed. He didn't really rush it, but he was trying to move fast, because the part that was hooking my tongue to keep it still when he was doing my teeth actually started stabbing me under my tongue, like in the back. Like, bad, you guys. The pain was so bad. And then he would pull my mouth like this to try to get the sides. And when he did that, the tongue holder thing shifted, and I could feel it. And it would just keep going like this and poking me. And I just felt like somebody was like stabbing me. It just hurt so bad. But other than that, I really do think the first few days were my worst. And I just kept thinking like, okay, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. So those are the good and the bads for me. with braces. Oh, one more thing. It's the most important thing, y'all. The most important of why I do not like braces. I say it all the time. I bring it up a lot, so you guys should know. It's because I can't eat the way I want to eat. Now, I'm not like no messy eater or like eat all over the place. But like I say all the time, I like food. I just had two cupcakes and a big old thing of ice cream, and I'm not even full. And before that, I just had meatballs, rice, and salad. I'm still not even full. But I really like to eat different things, and like I said, with these braces, I just feel restricted. You can pretty much eat the way you want to eat. Just you have to be careful and make sure you chop up. That's the as I'm just talking, it's just coming out. That's the other thing. You gotta chop up your food really small. I'm not a baby, so I'm not used to just like a little meatball. I'll just eat the meatball. But because of these braces, I gotta cut the meatball in fours. Fours, you guys. Like, why am I cutting a meatball in fours? I am 29 years old. Why am I cutting a meatball in fours? I'll tell you why. Because I told myself the same thing as I'm telling you guys. Chelsea, why are you cutting this meatball up? You don't need to cut this meatball up. This braces ain't that bad. You can just eat the meatball. Just eat it. I went to just eat it, and my teeth said no. And I almost choked. So that's why I say you got to take your time, because foods that you would think is not a problem, or foods that you don't think would affect you when you're eating, it would. And a meatball is literally not that big, but to try to just eat it without breaking it apart, it's a lot. You can only hold so much food in the back space of your mouth while chewing. And then another thing is it's hard to chew when your mouth is closed. And I'm already forcing all my food back here. Then I gotta keep my mouth closed and go. It already made me look like I'm making funny faces. So sometimes I open my mouth and I'm like, I should like that to get to chew in the back. But I look like the name is right there. You know, when you be chewing, you be like, this all. Ugh. So that's how it is. When I was eating just a minute ago, that's how I was eating, but not like real crazy with it. Just, slightly, with my mouth open, because it's really hard. You like, when my mouth is closed, I just feel like I have even less room. And right now, as I'm talking, I'm cutting my mouth. I don't know if I'm showing it. I look back and see if my face changed at all, but right here, oh, I'm cutting my mouth as I'm talking. My cheek, it keeps pinching on it and going like this as I'm saying my words. So I'm trying not to use this. I mean, I'm using this side, but I'm trying not to move it so much. But yeah, that's just the stuff I just don't like that much about the braces. Eventually I feel like, cool beans, it's gonna be good. I won't even notice that I got them on. But until then, like, this is how I'm feeling. So I'm just counting down to when they can come off, how long this process is going to be. He says it all depends, which makes sense. It all depends on your teeth, how quickly they move, and cooperate. And I think mine are going to be doing fine, because by the second day, I legit felt my teeth shift. I don't know which direction it's shifting, but it hurt. Hurt so bad. And I could put my tongue like this on the tooth, and it was wiggling. Because I might have said in my first video, I actually thought my teeth was falling out. And I panicked, and I ran to the bathroom, and I'm checking all of them one by one, going like this. I'm just like, don't fall out. I'm trying to get you fixed. And I had told my brother what had happened. He was like, oh yeah, it's going to feel like that. Your teeth are going to be really sensitive. Just, don't worry about it. They're fine. I really thought my teeth were falling out, because my next thing was, oh my gosh, what if my teeth fall out with these braces on? Am I going to know? Will I not know until he tightens it and the tooth just comes off? Like, all this stuff was going through my mind. It sounds crazy. It sounds stupid. It sounds funny. But I was legit thinking about all these different possibilities of what can go wrong with these teeth, with these braces on my teeth. So yeah, that's basically just a bit. And oh, last but not least, I already said the talking is something I didn't really like because of how, you know, I'm slurring my words. I thought somebody slurring my words and my S's. You know, I have like a slight lisp, but by nature, just I'm just a fast talker sometimes. Right now, I'm not really talking fast. I'm just talking like mild because of the lisp and all that. And I want you guys to be able to understand me. But if I talk how I normally talk in full speed, I'm trying to a little bit, and then I slow myself down because then I end up cutting my mouth. But if I try to talk faster or at my full on and off speed, um, people don't understand me because all my words really kind of just blend together. So it's like I just might as well just take my time trying to get these words together and sound it out so I don't sound crazy when I'm talking. But yeah, this video's been long enough. So I am going to talk to you guys later. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you have any questions about my braces, the process, what happened, what I eat, what I do, what this feel like, da da da, la la la, you can comment that down below, and I'll be sure to include it in my next video on my update. I'll probably do another video after I get them tightened, because now I feel like it's going to be the same thing every day these next 2 weeks up until that point. So my next video will probably be me getting my braces tightened and explaining what happened and how I felt and all that other good stuff. So make sure to subscribe if you want to keep following me on updates and notifications and all of that. And I will see you guys in my next video.